I figured I'd do a little update on my 60 gallon here. Haven't done anything with it in a while. Not much really different. I moved my two angels into here for now. I might have to move them out once my cichlids get bigger, but they're doing pretty good with them. They get chased very slightly by the green terror on the left there and the black convict behind them. They're not too bad. Well, I picked this catfish right there. They're staying nice and big. Hello, blood parrot. My big high fin spotted Costomus. There's the female black convict. Finally getting bigger. Finally getting bigger than my little tiger barbs here. Still got three of them. They're doing alright. One had some tail rot. But started to regrow his tail. Never really suffered from it. Still was fast enough. Wasn't one that got picked on. He was one far to the left. He still has a little messed up tail, but he's alright. He's doing good. Blood parrot's pretty good. See if I can get the convict to show his head. Now, as you're looking at it, if you look to the left, kind of like just above his right eye, you can't hardly see it, but there's like a little messed up spot where he just recently had hole in the head disease. Basically a parasite that burrows into the head. I don't know if it goes after the brain or what the hell, but I know it's a friggin' cichlid killer. But I took two different medications and ran them at the same time. Like I said, this was a 60 gallon, but I used the medication as if this was a 50 gallon on those two medications. And then I could run them both again. The other one I could do it as if it was a 50 gallon, and the other one I think I had enough left as if it was a 40 gallon. Either way, I'm running two medications. One's from PetSmart. One was very expensive. One was like $15. The other one was like $3 something, but then had a warning saying it's known in the state of California to cause cancer. So that's fun for this tank now. Anytime I stick my hands in there, I hope to God I don't have any open sores, and then make sure to wash my hands as soon as I get done with it, so I'm not like, say like touching a piece of candy, putting it in my mouth, and then all of a sudden, hey, I just put cancer in my mouth. Great. But, that's all that's going on with this. It's doing pretty good. Basically, how I got hole in the head with him is, like every week I do a water change. I do about 30%. So, let's see here. I'll try to back up so you can kind of see. I get the water level so it's about just above the tops of what the bubbles are coming out for the under gravel filter, and I stop at that point. If I do about a 50%, I get to about the top of the log just before it gets to the intake line for my canister filter. So I didn't do water changes for about, I skipped a week, the next week, and then when I did that water change, I noticed that my intake up there had like a very weak water flow. So my canister filter obviously needed to be changed, or I thought the motor was dying on me. No, it wasn't the problem. I changed it, put in a new filter and everything, and it's back to its high-powered self. And then right after I did that, new filter media, Um, I I did like a 50% water change because I had neglected it just a little bit. And that's not really that big of a neglection, but I don't know. I think with doing that and then having to put in a brand new filter and need to recycle bacteria into the new filter media, I think that was the problem that left myself open, prone to disease. So I really just gotta do a weekly water change like I've been doing. And if it looks like it needs more than that, I need to go a little bit more than that, go down to about 50%. And make sure I change my canister filter every month, really. It says pretty much do it every 3 to 4 weeks. I think I tried to let the canister filter go. I tried to see if it could go 2 months, but it seems like for fish health, you just gotta go with what it says there. Go with actual. I go for a month and then change the damn thing. Because that's a pretty nice sized fish. I mean, he fit in the palm of my hand pretty well. He's pretty big. I raised him from being, well, he was big at PetSmart. Normally they're kind of smaller. But yeah, I don't want to lose that guy. He's pretty cool. The front of his head almost looks like he's gonna, like, as he matures more, like he's gonna get a bump and just be one of those cool looking males where he has his own gigantic eyebrow. But yeah, I'm glad I didn't lose him. But yeah, that thing's healing up, so it's like I got rid of the parasite. Green Terror's doing pretty good too right there. He's not aggressive at all. The black convict is all time fighting with this blood parrot. Blood parrot pretty much initiates it. He still pretty much feels he's the boss of the tank until he gets into a lot of lip locking with the black convict, and then he'll kind of go to his side of the tank and go hide in his cave there and kind of mope the guy's ass kicked because he can't really do anything. But yeah, it seems like in the blood parrot's head he still thinks he's running the tank, but I think really that black convict male is. This one's just too oblivious that and he's not much of a threat. Alright, this video is getting long. I wanted to give a bit of an update. Oh, I put my Chinese algae eaters in here just because I wanted to kind of get rid of them. They're doing okay in here. There's one on that back wall. Our one's in there. If I start seeing them being problems in here, pretty much gonna pick them up and just go toss them in a pond for the summer, and then they'll die off in the winter. But people say like, oh, go donate to a fish shop. The ones around here in the Cleveland area, I don't know of any that will actually do that. I've asked them about that, and they're just like, no, I don't want someone's problem fish. The only time I've seen it where it's okay to donate, someone brought in, it was either 2 red or tiger Oscars, and the guy's store is predominantly on cichlids, but more African cichlids, but he still does South American, Central American cichlids. And he took them on. They were about a year old, so they were like both like 10 inches, foot long each. I'm in this tiny little tank. But other than that, I don't know of anyone taking in fish other than big ones, basically cichlids that'll, like, you can get it donated and then make a bunch of them. Like, he wanted to sell the pair. Like, I think he only wanted to sell the pair, and it was like $80 for the 2 of them. So $40 per fish. And quite a damn amount of money, but someone bought them. But anyways, that's all I wanted to add.